Before I start this video off, I would just want to say thank you guys so much for absolutely everything that you guys do. I woke up this morning to find that Fracture has broke 400 views, which is absolutely insane. I'll leave the video or the link to that video in the description below in case you guys haven't seen it. That's the series that I have going on my channel called Revolution. It's a competitive Call of Duty series, so in case you guys are interested in that, I'll leave it in the description below. Thank you guys so much for absolutely everything you do. And now on to the stupid story that got me reported. I haven't had breakfast yet, but have you ever like done the shit where like you try to take the and you fuck it up? It's exactly what I'm trying to do, but this shit's so hard. So as you guys know, I got a new job recently. I no longer work at the pawn shop anymore. I will by far miss all those people that I worked with. They were great people. There were great experiences that I had and everything. Of course, it doesn't always work out that way. So it was just a really slow day, casual day, and this guy decides to buy a movie. Now, he knows my name. I don't care if he knows that this video's here. I'm not gonna mention his name. He might watch the video, but let me just put something into perspective for you guys so you know where I'm coming from. So he decides to buy a movie and he's looking out through the movies, and I've seen him before, you know, and like I've talked to him before, we've done business before, we've shook hands, high fives, all that good stuff. We're chill, you know, at least I thought we were. And so he decides to go up to the register to finally pay for his movie. Now, whenever you are gonna buy or pawn something from us, you have to show us your ID so we can pull up your account. So my coworker then asked him for his ID and he immediately just rejected it. He just said, I don't like giving out my information. That to me just seemed kind of like jerk when he's given us his ID before to pull up his account, which didn't make any sense to me at all to begin with. And then I see him and I say, hey, I recognize this guy. I know who he is. So I walk up to him. I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? How's it going? Immediately, like, he says something that like catches me off guard. I don't remember what he said. It just kind of like threw me off guard and I was like, what? And I looked at him and I was like, what was that? And he turns back at me and he tells me, don't call me bro. I'm not your bro. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the victim here or nothing, you know? I get it. Some people don't like to be called bro or bud or dude or none of that stuff. I understand. So immediately in that situation, I was just like, all right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you that. So I just immediately tried to suppress the situation as quick as I could. And this guy just decided to keep coming at me. He's like, I'm not your bro. I'm not your friend. I don't know who you think you are because I don't know you. And I told him, all right, I'm sorry. I just backed away, worked on something else. Like, I was like, you know what? I don't even want a part of this situation. My coworker and assistant manager were right there next to me. They didn't say anything because, like, I understand some people don't like getting called that. And even then I apologize. So I really felt like there was nothing wrong with the situation. So then he proceeds to continue telling me crap, and I'm just, okay, all right, like trying to give him my hand to leave me alone. And then once he refused to give his ID to my coworker so that my coworker could pull up his account, he decided to just say, you know what, I made a mistake coming here. Put the DVD back, and he walked out. Now you think the story's over, right? Absolutely not. So then, after maybe 2 minutes after he left, the phone starts ringing. So, thank you for calling, yada yada yada. Okay, how may I serve you today? And then this guy says, yes, I would like to know the name of the employee who was just harassing me. Excuse me? I immediately wanted to go off in that instance. You can't confuse bro with harassment. That's just not in the same category. And I was like, I don't know who it is that you're talking about, sir. May I ask you speaking? My dumbass forgot that this guy doesn't like to give out his information. So he immediately just blows a gasket over the phone. You don't know who I am. Pass me over to that guy. I want to talk to him. Yada yada yada. When that guy is me, I'm talking to him. I'm just playing stupid. And then I told him, alrighty sir, if you don't mind, I will transfer you over to my manager so he can take care of the situation and you can tell him what it is that you have a problem with. He then replies with, I would very appreciate that, sir. I put the damn fool on hold? Who do you think you are? I put him on hold. I didn't even transfer him to the manager. I was like, come on, man. You're treating me like shit over something I did. Like, what I did was non-existent, alright? And this guy blows it out of proportion. Like, I wasn't molesting you. I wasn't, like, sexually, like, I wasn't verbally sexually, verbally, whatever, you get the point. I wasn't harassing this guy. Literally 20 to 30 seconds later, another phone call comes in. Thank you for calling. So okay, how may I help you? He goes off again. Yeah, I was supposed to get transferred to the manager and I never did, and yada yada yada. He starts going off, starts telling me crap, and I'm just like, whoa man, you gotta relax a little. And I told him, alright sir, my manager's busy in the back. He immediately cuts me off and he's like, I just saw your manager there. I don't know what you're going off about. And I told him, okay, sir, my manager's a little busy with something in the back. I will let him know that you are on the phone. You just have to be patient. You weren't even on hold for 30 seconds. And he was like, okay. I put him on hold. And this time I was like, okay, I'll transfer him over, because if not, he's going to call again. He's going to blow a gasket. I don't know if it's that my Call of Duty predictions help me out in real life, but guess what I predicted? As if you guys didn't guess already. This man decided to call a third time. So he calls and I was traumatized to answer the phone at this point. So my coworker decided to pick up the phone. So she picked it up and she's just like, like he's cutting her off, like being disrespectful, like man, relax. And then she just goes off and says, sir, I'm not the one you have a problem with. You're gonna treat me with respect if you want service from me, because I do have the right to refuse service to you. So then that immediately, you know, I guess that kind of toned it down a little bit. And then he finally got transferred to my manager when he got finished doing, after whatever he was finished doing. So then that happened. I am absolutely pissed at this point. Like, who does this man think he is, bro? And then my manager then after a while decides to come out from the back, and I asked him, so what happened? And he says he's reporting you to corporate offices. I'm sorry, how fucking stupid are you gonna look whenever this shit happens? Welcome to so-and-so corporate offices, sir. How may I help you? Yes, I'd like to file a complaint on an employee, please. Alrighty, sir. May I just know what it is that your complaint is? I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the employee's profile here. Okay, so what is it that you are complaining about the employee for? Yes, sir. I was trying to buy a DVD and he was harassing me the entire time that I was trying to purchase this DVD. Okay, sir, that's very strange. I've never gotten reports of this employee doing so. May I ask how he harassed you, sir, please? Yes, he called me bro. Excuse me? Yes, he called me bro like we were cool and like he knew me. Therefore, he was harassing me. I would like to report him, please. You're gonna look like a fucking idiot when you do that shit. Not only did you waste time, you make yourself look like a bitch. And if you watch this video, which I pray that you do, just know that bro and harassment don't go into the same context. Next time, take my apology, and that situation could have been suppressed. Because not only did you waste corporate's time, you make yourself look hella stupid because you're mad that someone called you bro. Lesson of the day, guys. If you feel like I learned something out of this, because like I said in the beginning, I felt like I was at fault. Maybe this guy doesn't like to be called bro. He doesn't like to be called anything. So what I did was apologize because I didn't know if he was comfortable with it. I should have known better, right? Right. So then just, if you're not fully comfortable with someone or whatever, just call them sir, or you know, don't call them bud or bro or dude or nothing until you absolutely know if you know you're comfortable with this person. In this case, this guy has called me bro multiple times. We've like shook hands and everything, and so I thought we were cool. But just for your guys' safety, please just make sure you know what it is that you're doing. And well, yeah, hopefully nothing stupid comes out of this, because I couldn't imagine seeing in the future a police report for someone being reported for being called bro and then being taken to court for that shit. I don't know what this world has come to, man, seriously.